Welcome to the Savvy Luminary podcast, Astrology for Entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Leslie Tagorda, creator of the Astrobrand Method, business astrologer, brand designer, author, and Aquarius boss woman. I help visionary spiritual entrepreneurs and impact makers like you illuminate and amplify your unique star powers so you can be the luminary you were born to be. I love understanding all of the cosmic transits that we are all feeling. When I put together this business starcast report, this is so that you can understand the energies that we all get to play with. Remember, these are collective cosmic energies available to us all, and there's nothing to be fearful of. Even if there's something like a challenging retrograde or a square that you might be feeling, because instead of looking at a transit as being challenging or hard, we get curious with how do we get to use this energy in our lives, in our businesses, instead of working against them. So as you're about to listen to the cosmic notes of this upcoming week, I urge you to get curious about what you need to learn and how you get to work with this energy in your businesses. For those outer planets with those larger shifts, those outer planets that move slowly, you may feel this energy leading up to a few days, even weeks, and leading away from. And of course, if you're going to personalize these energies with conjunctions and meetings where I'm giving you specific degrees and activations, find out where that degree lives in your own natal chart. The astrological house that contains that degree is going to give you insight as to where in your life and your business you're going to have the most impact. And if you have any natal energies that are also being activated by any of these cosmic energies, that's going to give you more insight as to what's coming up for you in your own business. All right, let's dive into the business starcast for this upcoming week. Aloha Luminaries. We have a lot of things going on in July, but one of the things that's going on in July is that I am unplugged and I will be on a much needed vacation visiting my home island of Oahu in Hawaii. And so we're doing something a little bit differently, something that I've always aspired to, yet never attained. So for all of the July business starcasts, I'm actually pre-recording them. Normally, I love recording them in the moment on the fly because I love to feel into the energy of what's actually happening in the sky and kind of reporting on that. You know, July is kind of it's another one of those big months. Not that we have like these like great conjunctions like we had in 2020, but there's a lot of tensions building in the air. So I would love to be able to report on them, and maybe something will happen and I'll come on live, but who knows? But for now, this is what I have for you. So here we go. Hello, luminaries. I have your astrology, your business starcast for the week of July 18th through the 24th, where the theme for this week is practice balance. So remember, we're still in July. We're still in that place of root to rise. And now we have to balance. We have to strike that pose like you're doing a tree pose, one-footed, and finding that balance while you're still stretching into the sky and grounding your roots into the earth. This is a week where you'll be challenged to balance your heart and your mind and discernment versus impulse. You'll want to make decisions based on facts and data, even though your heart wants to go all in. So tap into your inner wisdom to help you clarify what you really want this week, and your heart's wisdom to help you decide on your next action, your next step. Your power ultimately comes from the courage and trust you place in yourself. Remember, security and belonging starts with yourself. You will need to decide this week what needs courage and trust, and let go of all the blocks that prevent you from leading with your heart. On July 21st, we don't have anything in the beginning of the week. We have, of course, moon activations, and the moon is so moody. I tend to not look at the moon. So we're going to jump all the way to Wednesday, where Venus, our ability to connect and unite, enters, think about it, Virgo. This happens at exactly 5:37 p.m. Pacific, 8:37 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, where the theme of Venus in Virgo is connecting through wholeness. What evidence do you now have that unites? Now through August 15th, Venus, our ability to connect and attract, will be gliding quickly through the sign of Virgo. In Virgo, Venus's attraction power comes from connecting the dots and the details, the simple pleasures of good work done, and clean, honest living. While in Virgo, you are more discerning when it comes to your social interactions and how you spend your valuable money. You desire evidence that your time and resources will be well spent. If you're looking to invest in things and experiences that will help you get more organized, effective, and healthy. If you have planets or angles in Virgo, over the next few weeks, look for lucky streaks as Venus shares her glow and attraction on all your natal planets. The next day on the 22nd, we have a vibrant day. We have a couple of things going on, a couple of big things. So first thing at 5:45 a.m. Pacific, 8:45 a.m. Eastern on this beautiful Thursday, Jupiter's Day, we have Venus opposite Jupiter retrograde, our two lucky planets opposing in the sky. Again, some choices have to be made with these oppositions that we are meant to hold space for. So the theme, discernment versus impulse. What will you allow your heart to choose? While normally lovely planets of luck and abundance, there is a challenge at play, a decision that needs to be made. Your heart wants to go all in, but your mind is over analyzing all the things that might not go as planned. You must make a choice. Opposition. Choose hope over fear. Your choice will be expansive. Make sure your choice will be expansive. Be intentional. Venus is at Virgo of 0 degrees, opposite Jupiter retrograde at Pisces 0 degrees. Later on in that morning, a couple of hours later, the sun enters courageous Leo, fiery, fixed fire Leo at exactly 7:26 a.m. Pacific, 10:26 p.m. Eastern, where we are now in the season of confident, creative vibrancy. How will you add some glow and heat to your work? It's time to lead with your heart in Leo season. Leo is all about creativity, confidence, courage, and passion. If you aren't working in your business with bliss, then you're not making the kind of impact you are meant to. This doesn't have to be about pride. This is purely about planting the energy of joy and vibrancy in all that you do. Others can sense when you're dragging your feet or when you have no passion. Alternatively, when they do sense your passion and shine, you and your work is irresistible. What energy are you planting in your work? Let it be confidence and joy. Leo, the sun loves being in its home sign of Leo. So let's all partake of this vibrancy. Happy solar return to all you bold Leo luminaries. The very next day, on the 23rd, Friday, we have our full moon at Aquarius of 1 degree. This happens at exactly 7:37 p.m. Pacific, 10:37 p.m. Eastern, where the theme of this full moon is innovative creativity is now illuminated. What feelings of otherness will you release to let in your brilliant creative uniqueness? You are now faced with an emotional understanding of the blocks that have kept your creative brilliance from shining brightly. You can fully see what you thought were your differences are actually your unique gifts that you are meant to radiate instead of hide. Forgive yourself for not allowing yourself to belong and be different. It's a journey you are meant to take to appreciate your one of a kind creativity. Remember, you are a creative being. Even if you love crunching numbers or swear you don't have a creative bone, let go of those ideas so that you can let in your brilliance so you can confidently shine. And now we have on Friday, the 24th, Mercury trines Neptune retrograde at exactly 9:35 a.m. Pacific, 12:35 p.m. Eastern, where the theme is intuitive understanding. So a few weeks ago, we had that Mercury square Neptune, where things could feel a little bit disillusioned and on the more challenging side of combining our thoughts with with our imagination. But now with the trine, things are more supportive. So you now have this understanding. So the question that you want to ask yourself is, what emotional understanding do you now have in your work? This new understanding is deeper than awareness, it's acceptance. And it has finally presented itself to you after you've searched for so long. This acceptance is transformational wisdom. You are here to evolve. You are here to grow. You now have a subtle yet profound understanding. Use this opportunity of acceptance and apply it in your business. Notice your growth. Mercury at Cancer, 22 degrees, trining Neptune of Pisces, 22 degrees. Just like that activation of the Mercury square Neptune on July 6th, where I asked you to pay attention to your symbols and your dreams, this may also be a very symbolic kind of day where you're just getting drops of insights from your dreams or song lyrics or people telling you random things that you just happen to need to know. So enjoy that day on the 24th. All right, that's all I have for this week of July 18th through the 24th. Have a beautiful week and aloha. The greatest thing that you could do to me to pass things forward is to head over to Apple iTunes and leave a rating and review for this podcast. Let others know what you think, and each rating and review helps this podcast be more visible to listeners like you.